Hello, good morning, students. I'm Kanti sir, and heartily welcome you in our mathematics online class. This is our fourth lecture. As you know, we started area of triangle, 14 lesson, and so far in previous all three lectures we studied area of mostly triangle and somewhat area of quadrilateral also, and required all areas formula and all concept we have revised here many times. So, if you remember in last lecture, I just skipped this sum because I have doubt that it may be square of side, but actually it is not square, side only. Okay, because 2.25 and 1.44 are square of 1.5 and 1.2, but it is misguiding us, just side are only there. So let's suppose the rectangle is here, diagonal is given, and one side also given, and area is asked. So before finding area, we have to find second side first of all. After getting second side, we will have area. So suppose this given side you consider as a length, then you will have breadth. After getting breadth, you can apply area equal to length into breadth. Okay, so let's first of all suppose any rectangle, let it ABCD, and draw any one diagonal because it is given. I already told you many times, in rectangle and square, draw at a time any one diagonal only, not both. So this is right angle triangle, this is also, both are congruent, equal. So any one you can select. So this is 2.25 and let BC be 1.44. So we will find first of all AB and then only we will find area. So just write down whatever you suppose there. So let AC equal to 2.25 centimeter and BC equal to 1.44 centimeter, sorry, meter, in rectangle ABCD. Okay. So now obviously we have to apply here right angle triangle, in right angle triangle Pythagoras formula. Why? Because you know properties of rectangle. In rectangle, all angles are right angle. So we can say this triangle is right angle triangle. So write down that also. Angle B is right angle in triangle ABC. So now we can say therefore AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Okay, so now put value. AB is not given, so keep it AB only. Now 1.44 square and 2.25 square. Just separate that. Don't make square here because whenever in between negative sign will be there, we will apply identity only. Okay, not making square. So AB square is equal to 2.25 square minus 1.44 square, and you can remove point also by putting 100 in denominator. Therefore AB square equal to, now I applying A square minus B square, so AB, A plus B, A minus B. Okay, so it will be 5 plus 4 9, 4 plus 2 6, and here 3, 3.69, and here 5 minus 4 1, 12 minus 4 8, and here 0, 0.81. Now you know this is a perfect square number. So we can write here square root 0.9 because we want to get AB, not AB square. Okay, that's why now 3.69 is not perfect square, you know. So we have to find square root of 3.69 right now. So how to find? Because in perfect square number, you can find very easily by prime factorization. But how here? So I have already told you there are many idea or many methods we are having. So let's see again all of them. First, just trial and error method. What to do? Look here, it is very close to 4. Very close to 4. 4 square root is 2. Okay, so it might be somewhat less than 2. So maybe 1.9, 1.8. And in this type of finding square root, go up to one decimal place only, not so much deep. Okay, so let's try here for 1.9, 1.8, so that we will go close to this number. Understood? So again, it is near to 4. 4 is a square root of 2. So might be somewhat less than 2 square root of this one is. So try here. You know 19 square is 361. Okay. You just verify it. 190, 9 9 is 81, 8, 17, 1, 9 plus 7, 16, 361. So 3.61. So it is very close to that. Exactly we cannot get here. So for that purpose we have to go up to many decimal places. We stop after 1 only. So I can write here 1.9. Okay, so I'm getting here square root of both numbers so that it is AB only, not AB square. Okay, you know it is very basic of mathematics. Okay, so now just multiply. Okay, it will be 181, sorry 171. But here two digits are there after point, so it will be 1.71. And unit is everywhere meter, so it will be meter. So this is important now, and due to measurement only, otherwise it is very simple. We just applying Pythagoras formula, but measurements are somewhat odd, means somewhat typical. That's why we go up to that level. Now I found here square root by this trial and error method. Instead, if I want to find square root by particular method, then what to do? So let's see that also. Okay, we want to find square root of 3.69. I think I told you and explained this method before this lecture also. Actually, you have to make pair here. Here only one digits pair, here two digits. So just look for 3, means integer part only. 1 1 is 1, 2 2 is 4. But here 1 1 is 1 only there. So subtract it 2. Now just like division, here whole pair came. Not single digit, but double digit, means 2 digit together come. Now before going to next step, just add here unit digit. So I added here unit digit, it will be 2. Now again 21 ones are, 22 twos are, 23 threes are. Likewise, you just go. It is quite bigger number. Okay. So we directly jump to 29 nines. So we just found it and we go in decimal places of point here. So 29 nines, it was 3 6, sorry, uh, here 2. So 29 into 9. 9 nines are 81, 9 2s are 18 plus 8 2 6 1. So left is 8. Okay. Now before going to next, suppose we go to second decimal place also, then what to do? Then again you can write here so many zeros but in pair. So again 2 0 comes here. So before going to next step, just add here unit digit again. So it will be 38. Now look here, 381 into 1, 382 into 2, 383 into 3. It will be more. So 382 into 2. Okay, it will be 4, 16, 7. Now we don't want to go ahead. So just stop here. Okay, I just completed here process. Actually not needed, but verify here. This number will be double of that. 192 here 384. Okay, this is only verification. So this is the way of exactly how to find square root of any number. Up to what accuracy you want, you can go up to that level. Okay, so that way also we find here 1.92, but we stop here at one decimal place only. So remember this method, I first explain it. First of all, you make pair, integer part, decimal part. Here single digit is there, but if 2 or 3 are there, then make pair accordingly. And here also. Now 1 1s are 2 2s are like start that way. Then 2 digit at a time can be brought from here. Now before going to start next step, just add here unit digit. I've added, so I got 29. Sorry, 2 only. But I want to reach at 269, so I have to try 21 ones are 22 twos are like this. So I directly jump to 29 nines, so I got this one. Okay, so same way you have to go ahead. So this is the second method. Okay, so these two main methods we are having. And whenever you want, you can apply any one. Okay, now what to do? We are asked to find area, so you can find area now. I removing this one. Okay, let's keep there only. Okay, it was ABCD here, and this was 1.44. Now we got here 1.71. Okay, so now you can find area is equal to length into breadth, means AB into BC. So it would be 1.71 into 1.44. Okay, so just multiply it. So let's multiply 171144. So 17100. 4 ones are 4, 7 fours are 28, 2 6. Now 6 8 4. 8 plus 4 12, 1 2 10 16. 7 plus 7 14 2. Okay, but total 2 digits after point here and 2 there. So total 4 decimal places should be there. So we can write it 2.46 meters square. Okay, so look it carefully and go through whole sum again. And if you go up to second decimal place, then you can get exact value also there. They have given answer 2.49. We got here 2.46. Not wrong. Because what type of accuracy we need? Basically, there is a one rule. If here two decimal places everywhere, then mostly we expect here this way only. We got here I think 1.92. So if you keep it 1.92 and accordingly you go ahead, then you will have exact answer as they have given. Understood? So note it down. Otherwise, take screenshot now. Okay, so method is very simple, but due to some length is given somewhat differently, that's why it takes somewhat more time. Okay, now look for next one. I think we solve already. Okay, this was already solved. Number 4. Number 5. Okay, that is also. 6. I have given you this in homework. Okay, and I hope you done it successfully and got answer also. 7. 7 is just like of 6. 6 and 7 both are similar. Okay, let's solve it here only because I have to explain here more than one ways. Okay, what I told that is the one method. Second method also available here. So at a time both method I will apply here. Okay, so that for what method you are convenient, you just follow that. So here rhombus. So suppose rhombus ABCD PQRS like that. Now you have to draw both ones. In rhombus, both diagonals should be drawn and intersection point should also be mentioned. Let it O. Okay, and write here also. Let ABCD be rhombus. Okay, and diagonals AC and BD intersect at O. Okay, I first of all solving here sum accordingly. You solve 6 sum, whatever I have given you in a hint. Okay, so that way only I just proceeding here. So what is given here? Perimeter is given. So I can say AB equal to, we just want to work at any one triangle, any one. Let in AOB. So AB equal to how much? 20 by 4, 5 centimeter. Why? Perimeter. Okay, you know in rhombus all sides are equal. Now let any one is given. So AC. Suppose AC equal to 8. So I can say AO equal to AC by 2. Why? Because in rhombus or in any parallelogram, diagonal bisect each other. Means making two equal parts. So AO will be half of 8. So it will be 4. Write down all this measurement here also. We will find first of all this one. After finding OB, we will have BD. After finding BD, we can find area also. Okay, so now write down in triangle AOB. In triangle AOB, angle O equal to 90. Before starting, or applying Pythagoras formula, you should go through this type of formality. Which triangle and which right angle is there? Okay. So now can I write AO square plus BO square is equal to AB square. AB becomes here hypotenuse. So AO we already found here 4. So 4 square plus BO square is equal to 5 square. 5 is found here. So BO square is equal to 25 minus 16 equal to 9. So BO equal to 3. Therefore, BD equal to 6. Why? Because BO is half of BD. So whole diagonal BD becomes 6. So there's other diagonal that we found. Okay, same method you follow for previous sum in homework. Now there's area. So it is very simple. So area of rhombus equal to half into product of diagonal. We are having now diagonal AC and BD. So AC is 8, BC we found 6 here. So it will be 6 4s are 24 centimeter square. So that is our second answer. This is our first answer. Okay, so to understand that way, this is the first method. You can take screenshot also. Otherwise, you pause the video and write it down. Okay, now as I told you, let's solve this sum by second method. Okay, so same sum we solve by another method. So again, we take ABCD only, and now I draw only one diagonal only because I don't want to apply here Pythagoras formula. It is given 8. These both are 5 5. Okay, now you can understand. You can find this triangle's area by Heron's formula, and this one will be same only. So make it double. So first of all you will have area, and after getting area you can find diagonal by using area's formula. Okay, so let's do first of all. Again, I am not writing here that supposition statement. You can write let ABCD be rhombus, AC is a diagonal. So area of triangle ABC. So first of all S. Okay, first of all write here in triangle ABC. Okay, we working in triangle ABC. So S will be how much? 5 plus 5 plus 8 divided by 2. And here L equal to P by 4 means 20 by 4 5 centimeter. Okay, this is formality only. Okay, so it is 18 by 2 9 centimeter. So now find area of rhombus ABCD. Sorry, area of triangle ABC. So you know Heron's formula is S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. It is got 9. Now 9 minus 5, again 5, 8. So it will be 9 into 4 into 4 into 1. Okay, so I can write here 3 square into 4 square. Okay, this is 4 square, this is 3 square. So root will be 3 into 4, 12 centimeter square. But this is not answer. This is not area of rhombus. This is area of triangle. Okay. Now you can say area of ABCD is twice of area ABC. Why? If you draw a diagonal or diagonal in any parallelogram, only parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, square, diagonal divides it into two triangles of equal area. Diagonal divides the given quadrilateral parallelogram into equal triangles having equal area. So it will be 2 into 12, 24 centimeters square. Same answer we got by previous method also. So here first we got area, then we will have diagonals. So now area of a rhombus equal to half into AC into BD. Area we already found, so write down it here. Half, AC is 8, BD not given, that to find only. So it is 4, 4 comes here, so 24 by 4 equal to BD. So 6 equal to BD. So BD equal to 6 centimeter. And at last you just give your answer in statement form. Area of given rhombus is 24 centimeter square and length of other diagonal is 6 centimeter. Okay, so this is the second method. First area, then diagonal. In previous method, we found first diagonal, then area. There was Pythagoras formula used, here Heron's formula used. Okay, one other way still here is applicable. Which one? Look here. What type of triangle ABC is? It is isosceles triangle. This is isosceles triangle. So instead of this, you can apply here areas, this formula also. E equal to B by 4, 4A square minus B square. But first you have to clear here that triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. So instead of Heron's formula, you can write here this formula also. A means 5, 5 and B is 8. B means on equal sides and A sides which are equal. Okay, so this is the third way, but for finding area only, for this part only. Okay students, so I hope you understood all three methods here. First Pythagoras, then by Heron's formula, otherwise by using isosceles triangles areas formula. Okay, so now you can write it. Okay, let's see next one. 8. Okay, just read question, it is quite long. Lalita has a piece of land which is in the shape of rhombus. She wants her one daughter and one son to work on the land and produce different crops to suffice needs their family. She divides the land in two equal parts. If the perimeter of the land is 80 meter and one of the diagonal is 24 meter, how much area each of them will get? So in short, just grasp only required thing. So basically shape is there. So rhombus is given. In rhombus, they want to divide in two equal parts. This is the another thing. Third thing, what is given? perimeter given. So obviously we will have side. Then one diagonal is given. One diagonal is given. And how much area? But area we will get afterwards only after getting second diagonal. Otherwise by Heron's formula. Okay. So I think just like that sum, I solve previous sum only. Okay. Just like previous sum, I give you three methods. So accordingly only you can find it. Because rhombus formula, if equal area say want to divide, then obviously diagonal should be drawn. So both will be equal. Now 80 is the perimeter, so they will be 20, 20, 20 everywhere, and this will be 24. So you apply Heron's formula here. Otherwise, isosceles triangles formula here, so that how much area each of them will get. That is the final answer only. Okay, so no need to find other diagonal, directly you can find it. So number 8 in homework. Okay, read it carefully and try to understand first of all. It is repeating types of, that's why I giving you in homework only. Okay, I think this we already solved. The area of quadrilateral is 360 square meter and perpendicular drawn to one diagonal from the opposite vertices are 10 and 8. Sorry, it is not solved. Let's now solve it. So, any quadrilateral, not parallelogram or any specific type of parallelogram, any, and one diagonal is there, and from opposite vertices, altitudes also given there. Okay, perpendicular drawn. Perpendicular means altitude for particular triangle. Find the length of the diagonal. So again, we have to suppose here any appropriate figure. So it is not specific type of. So you can draw randomly any type of quadrilateral. Now draw any one, not both. We have drawn AC. Now they have given here this distance and here also. Okay, let they will be BM and DN. Anyway, you can suppose you can draw BD diagonal also, but any one. Okay, now write down everything. Let AC and AC is a diagonal in quadrilateral ABCD. Okay. Now BM and DN are perpendicular on AC. Okay. Now you know here, this is the triangle, this is another triangle. So you can apply here area of triangles is equal to half into base into altitude. No matter base is not given here, base is asked, but we will find it. So write down area of triangle ABC is equal to half into base AC into altitude BM. Okay, then area of triangle ADC is equal to half. Again, base is AC only, but altitude becomes here DN. Here both triangles are not equal. This is not parallelogram or special parallelogram. It is irregular shape of quadrilateral. So now I can say area of whole quadrilateral ABCD will be area of ABC plus area of ADC. You can write directly here also that one. No need to show here this step. Okay, this is given. Area of quadrilateral is given 360 square meter. Now this is half into AC into BM. plus half into AC into DN. According to our supposition, you write that. Okay, 360. Now take common here half into AC. Not place now value. Simplify first of all BM plus DN. Now place everything. So 360 equal to half into AC. AC is not given. BM and DN are given 10 and 8. You can say here 10 or here 8 or anyway. 10 plus 8. So 360 equal to AC into, this will be 18. 18 divided by 2, 9. So 360 by 9 equal to AC. Okay, so I can write AC equal to 40 meter. Why? In square meter only, that is given here in meter. Means everywhere meter is there. So you found AC equal to 40 meter. That is only us. But AC is your supposition. So statement is must here. So your statement should be the length of the diagonal is 40 meter. Okay, so understand well. I think no specific any type of method is applied here. It is very simple. Okay. Now quadrilateral is given and many sides given, all four sides and one diagonals. So draw figure also. Any types of quadrilateral. So irregular figure you can also draw. ABCD. One diagonal given AC, so I will join here AC. Now write down everything. AD 15, DC 13, CB 14, AB 12 and AC 16. Now this is not according to scale measurement. So any smaller, bigger, that is not important. It is rough figure only. Okay, so now they want area of ABCD. So it will be very simple. Just apply Heron's formula in triangle ABC and then in triangle ADC. So find area of both triangles by Heron's formula. Then add both of them. So it will be area of quadrilateral ABCD. It's very, very simple. Okay. So this sum also in homework. Again, look at formula. In formula you can see quadrilateral is divided into two triangles. And in both triangles, all sides are there. So you can find both triangles areas separately by applying Heron's formula. And then just add both of them. So it will be area of quadrilateral. Okay. Now again, not any specific type of quadrilateral. Here they giving BAD 90 and some sides are given. Okay. And it is equilateral triangle also formed. So one diagonal, one angle is right angle. Now anyway, you can draw other angles. So let A is right angle, so I writing A here. BCD are of any type. I purposely drawn here irregular shape quadrilateral, so that you know it is not specific quadrilateral. Only here is given right angle. Okay. Now look at what others given. AD equal to 24. This is given 90. BCD. BCD means if you draw BD, then this triangle. BCD forms equilateral triangle whose each sides is equal to 26. So this is equilateral. Actually, it not seems here equilateral, but you understand. These all are 26, 26, 26. So obviously you can find here area of triangle by Heron's formula, otherwise by that root 3 by 4 side square formula. Anyway, you can find that one. Understood? Figure should be there. Without figure you cannot get it. Second things, how to find area of this triangle? Here base is given, base not given, only altitude given. So by applying Pythagoras formula here, you can find AB. After getting AB, you can say half into base into height. So you will have triangle ABD's formula also. Then add both of them. Okay. So Heron's formula here by right angle triangles formula, but you have to find first of all AB, then only that triangle's area be possible. Otherwise, right now we cannot find from these two sides. Okay, both sides should be there. Hypotenuse is not here important. Okay, now it is Pythagoras formula. So I remember one thing. I think you know about that. You should remember few frequently using Pythagorean triplet. Not all, but frequently used Pythagorean triplet. So let's see that. Suppose this is the extra thing. This is homework first of all. Question number 11 homework. Now I talking about something extra. So suppose any triangle is there and let A and B are side and C is hypotenuse. Then you should remember this triplet. Okay, if sides are 3 and 4, then hypotenuse will be 5. If sides are 12 and 5, then hypotenuse 13. Sides 15, 8, hypotenuse 17. Okay, these are mostly used in your most of Pythagorean related sums. So just you have to remember it. Now if you make double of all of 3, triple of all of them, then obviously they will be also triplet. So you can write 6, 8, 10 also. 9, 12, 15 also. In all. Okay. And here you can notice they are very nearby here. 4, 5, 12, 13, 15, 17, 24, 25. Mostly 1 or 2 difference is there. Okay, side and hypotenuse. So I have taken this type of triplet only. So just write down it, and if you are having, then just revise it. So here actually this one is not useful here because 26 given, 24 given. So it will be 10 here. But if you make double of that, then what happens? 24, 10, 26. So obviously third side will be 10. So not write directly in descriptive portion. In objective only you can use it directly. Now you have to show that calculation compulsorily. But it will be very useful again. If you make any mistake, then you can know it. And priorly you are having answer. You just completing formality only. Okay, so very useful here. Okay, now look here. A park is in the form of quadrilateral ABCD in which AB, BC, CD, DA given and one diagonal. How much area? This is same type of question. We just discussed that type of same question. Okay, this is 12 numbers and I have given one homework also, and that was number 10. Question number 10. So just like number 10, number 12 also in homework. Okay, you understood? Same type of question I not here solve. You just understand well and try yourself. So it is very simple. Because AB, BC, CD, DA, all three sides in one diagonal BD. So you have two triangles. In both triangles apply Heron's formula. So you will have both triangles area. Then add both of them. So it will be area of whole quadrilateral. Okay, now look here. Four-sided has two opposite four-sided field. Four-sided field has two opposite parallel sides measuring 1732 and 268, and the distance between them is 242. Find its rent at rupees 30 per 1000 square meter. So per 1000 square meter 30 rupees will be there. That is later thing. Now first of all we have to find area. Why area? Look here. This is decided according to area, not according to length. Okay. So you have to find first of all area. I get known from unit only. Okay. So you know formula. This is actually trapezium. Why trapezium? Two opposite parallel sides. So only one pair of opposite side is parallel. Other one is not. So basically it is trapezium. So you can here suppose any trapezium. You can give any name also. So sides are given 268 in 1732. Let it ABCD. Okay. And the distance between them is 242. So means altitude. Find its rent. That is not matter right now. So it will be, you know, area of trapezium equal to area of trapezium. Trapezium means what? Let me clarify first of all. Trapezium is a quadrilateral whose one pair of opposite side is parallel. Only one pair of opposite sides is parallel. Other side is not. But in parallelogram, both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so understand well here. So means this is only trapezium. So basically its formula is like that, half a plus b into h. But what is a and b? Parallel sides. So I can write here half ab plus cd into ae. This is not compulsory, any one formula should be there. Now write down everything. It is very simple, just applying formula only. 268 1732 into 242. Let it cut 1 to 1. Now make total 1732 268. 8 plus 2 10, 6 plus 3 9 10, 7 plus 2 9 10, 2 2000 into 1 to 1. So it will be 242000. How much it is square meter? Now what they want? Rent at rupees 30 per 1000 square meter. Per 1000 square meter it is rupees 30 only. Okay, so you just say rent equal to 242000 into 30 upon 1000. You understood? It is 1000 per, so per 1 how much? So 30 by 1000. So you getting of 1. After getting 1, just multiply it. Okay. So just remove here 30 together. So it will be 0, 3 2 are 6, 3 4 are 12, 3 2 are 6 plus 1, 7 rupees. So this is the rent, 7,260 rupees. I think it is not big thing here. You can interpret it very easily. Otherwise, you can write here cross multiplication step also. If 1000 square meter, 30 rupees rent. Then so much square meter, how much rent? Okay, sorry, I have written here square also and square here also. So actually, you understand any one way is there. Okay, so first time we apply here area of trapezium. Means trapezium we come across first time. Okay, now a rectangular garden is 82 meters and 68 meter long, means both sides are given. Geeta walks around at the rate of 2.5 kilometer per hour. Okay, just read it. Rectangular garden 82 meters by 68 meters. Question number 14. Okay, 82 meters by, not end, by here. By 60, by means it is the method of giving measurement. As you know, in plot, in room, you can say your room is 12 by 10. Your room's measurement is how much? 12 by 10, 10 by 10, 15 by 10. So by means here length into breadth, but not multiplication. Okay, Geeta walks around it at the rate of 2.5 kilometer per hour. What time will she take making 10 rounds? Now no area, because making round means what? At boundary only. So it is length, not area. So find perimeter here. Length and breadth both are given. So it is very simple. But we just want to give here time. Okay, so time we have to find it later. So later stage we will find it. Right now find only perimeter. So perimeter of rectangle equal to twice L plus B. So it will be 82 plus 68. So twice 8 plus 2 10, 8 plus 6 14 plus 1 15, 150 into 3, so 30, 300. Okay, so 300 meter. Okay, 82 and 68, they are the measurements. And this is the distance traveled by Geeta in one round, not in 10 rounds. Okay, so she has to travel distance in 10 rounds. So obviously it will be 10 times 300 into 10 equal to 3000 meter equal to 3 kilometer, because it is given here in kilometer. Okay, so actually Geeta has to run or walk 3 kilometer. And how much time she will take for covering 3 kilometer distance? So again, you can write here cross multiplication step also, otherwise directly also, because total distance given and per hour distance travel also given. So directly you can write time taken. You can write in full also in R only. Huh? Why? Because everywhere it is times unit is given R. So we will have R only. Then if you want, you can convert it into minute or second also if you want. So it will be 3 upon 2.5. Why? Just understand in cross multiplication step also 2.5 meter 1 hour. 3 meter how many hour? Okay, so cross multiply. But I think in 9th standard level you can understand directly also that way. So it will be 30 upon 25. Don't go in decimal. Just write that way. 25 anja 25 in 5. Okay. 25 anja 25 plus 5 30 means it is 1 integer 1 by 5. You can cancel out that fraction. So many hours. So this is the answer. But if you want to give your answer in hour and minute, then 1 by 5 means fifth part of 1 hour. What will be fifth part of 1 hour? Obviously 20 minutes. Sorry. Fifth part of 1 means 12 5 is 60. So 12 minute in 1 hour. Okay. So at last you can say is equal to 1 hour 12 minutes. Why 12 minutes? Understand. Because fifth part of 60 minutes. Fifth part of 60 minutes. Okay. So obviously 12. At last if you want, you can write whole statement. She will take in making 10 round 1 hour and 20 minutes. That will be your final answer. So basically finding perimeter is very simple. Length and breadth directly given. So no any complication is here. But time is required according to her speed. So her speed is given per hour 2.5. So we already divided it. So in mixed fraction we got in hours. But 1 by 5 means how many minutes? Fifth part. Fifth part means 12 minutes. So at last we given our answer in hour and minutes that way. Okay students, so now we stop here only because so many sums are there, but we have limit of time here. Okay, so now let's revise which questions I have given you in homework. So I write again here. Homework questions from exercise 14.2. Actually, you already noted down it, but again, I just reminding you. Okay, first of all, 12. Question number 12. 10. I going in reverse. 8. 7 I already here solved, so I think 3 questions total in today's homework. Let's verify it. 13 already solved here. 12 given. 10 here solved. Sorry, 10, 11 also given. Okay, so 11 also there. 10 also there. 9 solved. 8. Okay, 7 is already solved here. Okay. Okay, so add here 11. So 8, 10, 11, 12. They are given in homework. Mostly I have given hint also in all of them. Then again, if you have any problem in getting homework to be solved, then watch video again and particularly focus on that type of sum only. After watching video and just understanding it full, then only try to do homework there. Understood? This is the way. In very first lecture I told you कि you should follow particular method of study mathematics. Not do directly homework or not just to copy and watching video is the final. It is only first round. You should go through all of some again and you just try to solve yourself again. This is the second round. And then do homework. This is the third round. Okay. Then so many rounds are there in revision. Okay. But initial 3 or 4 rounds makes only that first round to be complete. Okay. Then continuously revision also should be there. And I also told you, if some particular sums are typical, then mark there somewhat differently, asterisk, star, so that you can know this is somewhat different. So more focus should be done on that sum. Okay, so I repeating same thing again and again so that you will apply it and you will have good interest. If not, then cultivated in mathematics. Okay, students, so we now uh, end our today's lecture here only. And I hope you enjoyed and understood all topics of today's lecture number 4 here. Thank you very much.